for housing, there has to be a minimum height now.
That's
we already
right.
see that. So HDB void decks, they tend to be pretty high nowadays. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah, much higher. And I think they're also relooking, adjusting some of these codes, I guess. Even our MRT stations, right? You notice that you kind of have to walk up a small flight of steps before you go down. And again, that's a measure against flooding, for instance.
And for MRT stations that don't have that, like the one at Bredel,
in
our office, they'll probably have to maybe renovate it.
Yeah, I think some of that, some of these adjustments will probably have to be looked at and factored in.
And we have to look at the buses, the bus stops.
That's right. Yeah.
But no concrete plans yet, right? They have not released details to that extent. Not yet.
Not yet. But I think there's a lot of work and modelling and plans sort of being discussed at the moment, and it's going to cost quite a bit. I think something about 100 billion Sing. It's a large amount, but if you think about it spread out over 50 years or 100 years, it's something you could set aside a bit from every budget, and gradually that amount will build up.
Could you maybe now talk about the Greater Southern Waterfront land? So it certainly sounds very exciting. So this is where the port is near Tanjong
Pagar, right? And Pasir Panjang even when it moves out.
Okay, so hopefully, I know it's going to be a mixed use. There's residential, there's entertainment, there is lifestyle. It's a lifestyle quarter.
There's also going to be HDB housing there.
Yes.
Some HDB housing. Yeah. So I think it's quite exciting. It's quite an exciting sort of vision for what the next big coastal project. I think PM used the term Punggol by the Bay. You're going to have opportunities for recreation. You're going to have a huge stretch of coast, and it's essentially almost you've got East Coast Park stretching all the way in the east. And now you'll have this area from Marina Bay, Gardens by the Bay, stretching all the way to Pasir Panjang, where all power stations are, that could be transformed into lifestyle recreation destinations. And having developments there will enable more people to live closer to downtown Singapore. I think it'll expand the sort of sense of vibrancy there is. And I think it's sort of a sign that Singapore's going to continue developing. There are plans for the long term, even as you tackle issues like climate change. There'll be spaces for recreation and leisure. And I think one of the exciting things is Downtown South, right? That was announced, sort of a bit like Downtown East, recreation space and destination for workers. And plans are for it to be on Pulau Brani, I guess, where currently the Police Coast Guard HQ is, and that presumably will have to shift.
Okay, so now the Straits Times has created an interactive page which looks at the key projects that have shaped Singapore's landscape. You can view the interactive page at this link, and here is a preview of it. We do have a lot of multimedia with it. There are videos as well that you can watch. So do have a look, and you can access it at that link below.